Hey everybody, this is Peter from the Ultimate WordPress Guide and welcome to another Piotnet add-ons tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a very simple donation form that can accept payments from multiple payment gateways. In particular, a new payment gateway that was added to Piotnet add-ons, and that is the Mollie Payment. So let me show you how it works and then we'll go back and I'll show you how I've done it. So I'm going to start by adding just a few billing details in. I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, with the billing details filled, now I've got the option to select the quantity or the value that I want to donate. And this is such a cute puppy. I'm going to go and give it a full $100. So next I click on the donate button, and that will immediately redirect me to the Mollie checkout page. And as you can see here, I've got a number of different payment options available, and we'll talk about these and the currencies that are supported in just a moment. But as you can see, I've got Apple Pay, credit card, PayPal, and a bunch of others. So I'm going to go with the credit card option. You can see that this is currently in test payment mode, so it's not going to charge any card. And you can see that at the moment it's set up to charge my payment method with €100. So I'll go ahead and click on the test that it's paid. I'll click on continue. The payment gets processed. It redirects me back to the form, to my website, and it tells me that the payment was successful. The form was submitted successfully. I can customize these messages to say something like, "Thank you so much for the donation," or whatever the case may be. Okay, so let's head over to the Elementor canvas and let's take a look at how it's done. So I've created just a couple of simple things, just a column that I've put an image in. I've put a normal heading title, nothing fancy, standard Elementor stuff. And this is where I've now created the billing form, the amount, and then the donate button. So over here I've got a couple of form fields. You can find the form field by going to the field option here and just dragging that onto the canvas. And you'll see that you've got a couple of options to fill in. So over here, very importantly, if you've seen some of the other videos I've done on Piotnet Forms and Piotnet add-ons, you'll remember that the form ID here is critically important, and this needs to match on every single field that I create. So you'll see that I've got a donate form ID that I've associated to every field form, and also the same on the submit button. So if I go to the content area, you'll see that that is the donate form ID, and you can find the submit button by just typing submit, and that's the submit button. You just drag it onto your form. Okay, so nothing fancy around any of the text fields or normal fields that I've put in here, with the exception obviously of this one, which is the quantity or the amount of money that I want to collect for the donation. So I've given it a name, and I'm going to copy this short code because it's going to be important for how I integrate that with the Mollie payment button. So I'll grab the short code there, and then I'll head over to the submit button that I've added in. Again, you'll see there the form ID, and I'm going to go to actions after submit, and here you can add in a couple of things. Not necessarily related to the payment, but after I've collected the information, I can send an email, I can create a booking. But the idea here is, once I've collected the donation, maybe I'd want to collect the information of the person submitting the donation and add them to my mailing list. And here I can use MailChimp, MailerLite, ActiveCampaign, SendInBlue, and so on. All right, so the important bit is over to the Mollie payment section. So when you open this up for the first time, you won't see exactly what I see. In order to do so, you have to head over to the Piotnet add-ons area or the Piotnet Forms area. And very importantly here, you need to grab your API key from your Mollie dashboard. So go ahead and paste that in, save settings. And when you head back to the Elementor panel, you'll see that you now have the option to enable this. Yep, so I'll enable the Mollie payment. And you've got a couple of currencies available. Now it's very important to note here that Mollie Payment is not yet fully supported in a lot of countries that are not part of the European Union, but it doesn't stop me from doing so. The only downside to this is if I select any other currency that is not part of the European Union, I will not get all of the same checkout options or gateway options, payment options that I had that I showed you a moment earlier. So in this example, I've selected the Euro option, and in the amount field, I can add either a single amount value. So I can either say I want to charge 500 euro or 5 euro, whatever the case may be. But in this case, I want to collect the value that the user inputs into the how much would you like to donate field. So this is where I then paste the short code in. It'll grab the value from there. So if I just quickly head over to that field, you'll see that I've got a couple of basic options here, 5, 10, 50 and 100. I don't want to prefix that with anything like this, for instance, because then the gateway wouldn't know how to interpret that. It needs to be just a real value. Okay, so back over to the Mollie payment then. I've entered the amount field. I've given it a short description. In this case, it's description, or if you have a field created somewhere that denotes the description, you can also copy and paste that short code in there. And then I have a succeeded message, a pending message, and a failed message. And then lastly, as you saw when I submitted the form, there were a couple of messages. So under the messages section here, I can go and customize that and say, thanks for your donation. Okay, and I'll click update. And just before you go, I want to show you the difference. So when we started this video, I used Euro as the payment option. So I'm going to go ahead and just change that down to USD just to show you the difference. I'll update this and I'll go and just fill in the form details again and submit it one more time. Okay, so now again, here I'm at the point where I need to specify the donation amount. So I'm just going to select 50 over there, and I'll click on the donate option again. And as you can see here, now the currency has changed to dollar, but I don't have all the other options available. So it really depends on where you are in the world, what currency you're using, and what you're able to provide the user. So again here, I'll go and click on the credit card option. I'll say that this, because this is a test payment, it's not going to deduct anything from my account, so I'll say that that's paid. I'll click on continue. It redirects me back and it says payment success, thanks for your donation. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful or helpful, please let us know. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for more great content. I've put a few links to tools, services, and plugins that I use in the description below. These are affiliate links. If you purchase a product through one of them, I will receive a commission at no additional cost to you, of course. I only endorse products that I've personally used, and your support helps me to put out more great content. So thanks. Bye for now.